right back. Hold on a second. And keep an eye in chat. Hold on a second. Go right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh. Alright guys, I am back. Keep an eye on chat here. So, I got some new games, guys, and tons of it. So I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, I did shape if I started this video. So, I got some stuff to go over with you guys. Just real quick. What's up here? And I'll show you the stuff I got. Hold on a second. Come on. Just getting chats up here real quick. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Just getting stuff over here. Okay. Alright, welcome everyone. Just getting chats up here. Alright, let's go over some games. Let's do some PSP games. I haven't done PSP in a while. So, I'll do the Switch and PSP. So, first off, Crazy Taxi. I got this over the weekend, the other day. I didn't have this in my PSP collection. I used to have it years ago and I traded off as a kid. I don't wonder why. It is complete. I asked my friend who works at the store if he's got one in the back, and he found one in the back for me. So I was happy to add this to my collection so much. It's got Crazy Taxi 1 and 2. I used to play this all the time in the arcades. I recommend this game to guys if you can find this in the wads. I don't see very many prints of this anymore. But I found this in my retro store and I was so happy to get this. So please, smash that like button. Love this video, please. I was supposed to pick a video a while back, last month, but this is kind of a late one. This is a cult classic, guys. I wasn't expecting to find this game at all. Metal Gear Solid Acid. I spent like $29 for this one. It's definitely gone up on price a little bit. I love this game very much. I used to play this all the time on my PSP, all the time. I had this in there to get my trade off years ago. I don't know why as a kid. Was happy to get that. Another one, I finally found the sequel to this one, Metal Gear Solid Acid 2. This is the follow-up to the first game. This is really cool. It has new improved gameplay and stuff, new battle cards and everything else. So it's a kind of a card game. Really cool. So I have 1 and 2 in my collection on the PSP. They both have the voice of David Hayter, you know, the voice of Solid Snake. I got another Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. Welcome everyone in the live stream who's still joining the stream. Anyways, I got this one as well. This is another game I had in my PSP collection. Didn't have it anymore for some reason. But I'm recollecting for my PSP again, so I'm glad to add the Metal Gear Solid series back to my collection, including Crazy Taxi 1 and 2, which is one of my classic favorites. As far as stuff, guys. Hold on a second. We'll do some Switch stuff as well. I had to get this for my Switch, by the way. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. I did get Shin Megami Tensei 5, which is on the Switch. So I was happy to get this. And this is the one I never played yet, so I'm planning to play it over the weekend. I did get this on PS4 as well, so happy to get it. This is an cult classic from Capcom. Ace Attorney. This is the Japanese import. I found this one at my retro store, which is kind of rare to find Japanese import games. I never got to play Ace Attorney growing up, so it's one of Capcom's beloved IPs. I'm really looking forward to playing Ace Attorney. What you do is you get enough evidence and you prosecute the suspect, kind of like something like Law and Order kind of thing. I never played, but I'm about to play it over the weekend, so got that. I did pick up. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, by the way. I did pick up Pokemon Shining Pearl. I finally got a copy of this finally for my collection because I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I did pick up Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think I pronounced that name correctly. This is the one I pick up on the Switch. So happy to get those Pokemon games. Let's see what else we got here. We got a lot of stuff here. This is some old retro stuff. I like my retro these days. I picked this for my mom. She wanted this game for her collection. Caesar's Palace. It's a casino game. It's got blackjack, craps, all that good stuff. So your mom looking forward to playing this on PlayStation. It's like $9. Wasn't a bad deal. So that was just for my mom. They get Broken Helix. It's made by Konami. It's got a voice of Bruce Campbell in it. You know, the guy who plays the Walking Dead Ash character. So I was happy to get this. It's kind of a scary game. I never run into this one, so it's kind of obscure for my collection. But it's a horror game. You shoot aliens and stuff. So looking forward to playing this. Welcome, Zenny DBZ. How you doing? Do you have Metal Gear Rising? Beard was good. Yeah, I do have. Wait a minute, Metal Gear Solid Rising. Here it is. I got it right here. Metal Gear Solid Rising, and this is another Metal Gear game I just picked up. So I was happy to get this for my PS3. You guys are seeing this in camera. So I spent $24 for this one. So I was happy to get this one in my collection. I got it because I got a lot of Metal Gear Solid games. I love Metal Gear Solid. I was happy to pick up Metal Gear Revengeance and Metal Gear Solid VR Missions. I finally found a copy of this, finally, after 25 years. It's not an easy game to come by. I do have Metal Gear Solid 1 on PS1, but I didn't have the VR Mission one, which is I love to have this in my collection. Awesome, man. It looks like nice. Awesome, man. It looks nice on your collection. It definitely does. My friend had this in his collection. I really wanted a Metal Gear Solid VR. And I had to get this guy. I couldn't resist because someone was about to buy this. And I'm like, no, I'm buying this. So, yeah, I'm getting a lot of Metal Gear Solid games. My collection, like, I don't know if you just saw this, but I hit the mother load the other day, my friend, and I scored big on Metal Gear Solid at my retro store. Metal Gear Solid Acid 1 and 2, and Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. So 3 Metal Gear Solid games at my retro store. Like, bunch of Metal Gear Solid. I think I must have got like this one, this ps1 one right here. Bunch of Metal Gear Solid stuff in my retro store. It's like very rare to find Metal Gear Solid. And this one. So a bunch of Metal Gear Solid stuff. I like. It just made my day that day. It's like, oh yeah. So, anyways, I got some more PS3 games. Well, let's do some PS2 because I was about to finish these off. My copy of my game was didn't want to work for me anymore, so I had to get a clean copy of Family Guy, the video game. This is a kind of obscure PS2 title these days. I had mine resurfaced, but mine doesn't want to work correctly anymore, so I had to get like a good mint edition copy at my store. It went for like $25. Wasn't a bad deal. There's a place called Lost Levels in Fullerton. It's a retro store to carry like PS1, Dreamcast, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5, you name it, and Dreamcast, and N64, Super Nintendo, NES, you name it. But anyways, this is another game I had in my collection. I used to run this as a kid, but never had a physical copy of it. Was Batman Vengeance. This is an old school classic. I used to play a lot as a kid, and I love this game so much. It's got the original voice actors from the Batman series. Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, this is a bunch of good stuff. Looks hella rare. I never played Metal Gear Solid game. I need to give it a chance. Zenny, you need to play Metal Gear Solid, my friend. You really do. It's really good. Please smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do video game requests, video game pickup videos, live streams. You just unlock a hidden memory. My first Family Guy game was a Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. Same here, Zenny. I love Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. I still have it on ps3. So where is it? I still have some of my ps3 collection somewhere around here. Don't know what I do with it. It's somewhere in my ps3 collection around here. So because I got a whole bookcase of ps3 games. Somewhere around here. Somewhere in my bookcase somewhere. But anyways, I got tons of PS3 games. I might claim that's probably somewhere in my pile over here. But I keep my stuff in alphabetical order. So, one games I do not have in my PS2 collection, guys. Nostalgic. Is I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, guys. I do not have these on my PS2. But I'm starting to get them now. Final Fantasy 12. This is also in the PS4. There's the Zodiac Age HD remaster. So I'm happy to get this on my PS2. So I added my collection. Yeah, this one's going for like $12 at my retro store. It was actually complete in case. It's kind of cool to get. I'll show you guys. I like opening cases and showing that they're complete. So this one's complete, and this one's I scored big on this one. So I love Final Fantasy games. I try to get them as much as I can when I get my hands on them. Where's my? Oh, here it is. Then I got this. I love the artwork on this one. I love PS2 games, guys. I love the artwork on this one. Yeah, I have all the action figures from this series. I have ones that are still in box. I have Yuna. It's Yuna. It's Yuna. Pain and Riku. I have the figures of these, and then sealed in box. So this one's complete as well. Then have this in my PS2 collection. So I'm recollecting for my PS2. There's some games that are still missing on my collection. So these were two nice additions to my collection. There was one. This one I've been trying to hunt for years. This is kind of hard to find. I'm like, somebody trade this one in. I had to get it. I finally found a copy of Final Fantasy X on PS2. I did not have this on my PS2 collection. I did have this on PS3 and PS4, but not on the original PS2. And this is actually a mint condition copy. And it's complete too. And I love the artwork on this one. So this one's going in my collection. So Final Fantasy X, X-2. And I think there's another one on PS2. There's another Final Fantasy. I think it's the missions ones with Riku, Yuna, and Pain. Let's see. I got one more PS2 game for you guys. Finally found a Hitman Trilogy box. This is kind of cool. It's got Hitman Contracts, Hitman Signed Assassin, and Hitman 3 Blood Money. And these are all in mint condition. They're all complete. I'll show you guys. It's a very nice box. I got this for like $30. So these are the Hitman. I love the artworks on these, by the way, guys. I love the Hitman games, Agent 47. So I was surprised to find a trilogy of these games. They're all complete, by the way, too. I did not have any Hitman games on PS2. I had these on the PS3 one, the HD Remaster Collection, and the Hitman Absolution, and I have a few Hitman games on PS5 and PS4. But I love my Hitman games. So this one comes with a bonus disc. This is Blood Money. So you got the game, and you got a bonus disc, which is kind of cool. It's a demo disc of Kane Lynch, which is kind of cool. So don't see much demo discs these days inside PS2 games. This was kind of cool though, because I scored big on this one. What are Hitman games I had in my? Oh yeah, I heard this. So I did play Hitman 2 for a little bit over the weekend. It's really good. Improve over Contracts. Contracts are very brutal. I tried playing. I could not beat the first level on Contracts. But these are all complete too with their manuals, which is nice. I like games that are complete with their manuals. I miss manuals these days in modern games. It's really sad. So that's why I still collect retro games. So, still collecting. I've been collecting games for almost 29 years, guys. So, some more new additions to my collection. And this is Hitman Contracts. It's the first game. I played this recently. I can get past the first level. It's brutal. So I don't know how to escape. I keep getting shot. So I got those. Got a big box, which I'm gonna show you at the end of the video. There's a bunch of games I got lately. I did get Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. I did not have this in my PS3 collection. I am still stuck on Final Fantasy X after all these years. Sin is still a hard boss. No kidding. I am still stuck on Sin myself. I can never beat him. Even though I leveled up all the way up. I miss the smell of opening new game. It just don't hit no more MMO. Yeah, I agree. I love the smell of cases when you open them. So this is kind of a rare one. I never find Narnia games, especially Disney games. But this is complete too, which is kind of cool. So someone in my store trade off their personal collection of games. It's really sad when somebody sees trading off their personal games. You're not gonna see them anymore. More Final Fantasy, and I actually scored another one, an HD remaster. So the one I have is a booklet. I don't have like the standard case. I want like the standard case ones. I had the booklet one for many years on my PS3, so I wanted to get the standard case. I was happy to get this one. So I scored another one, and this one's also complete. Let's see. I spent $14 for this one. This one's complete as well. So I was happy to get this. I love my Final Fantasy games. So I was happy to get that one. I never showed you the Batman game. Actually, this one's complete, by the way, guys. And this one's actually heavy. It weighs a ton too for a game itself. But the manga is like really, really, really thick. So yeah, this one's complete as well. If you guys ever play Batman Vengeance, it's a good game to pick up. So all these games are pretty much complete, which is kind of shocking because my store over here gets a lot of complete ones in case. So, and it makes it easier for me to set any done for the manuals. See, my Family Guy game is missing a manual. This one actually has one. So I was happy to have one that has the manual in it. I like manuals. That makes the game worth value. Let's get on to some PS3 games since I got some more PS3 games to show you guys. I scored another one. Here's the guy you'll probably like. Castlevania Lord of Shadows. I am actually found a copy of this one, by the way, at my retro store. So I don't come across many Castlevania games these days when I'm shopping. So Lords of Shadow is another one I actually love. And I do love the sequel. Man, you're lucky. The closest GameStop where I live closed down, had to resort to digital sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. A lot of my GameStop stores in my areas don't carry PS3 games anymore. So there was a GameStop store I went to the other day on Harper Boulevard, and they don't sell PS3 games anymore. So the only one that sells PS3 games is the one down here in Orangethorpe, where I live, and the one off on Imperial. That's the only games that I know sell PS3 games still. But there's a retro stores now in my area now, so I go to like the retro stores. So I wanted to go to GameStop getting retro games if I'm looking for them. But this is cool. This one's got like a download code for an older game, so it's cool to have like some of this little artwork, which is kind of cool. And it's complete. But if you guys never played this is a really good game, by the way, on PS3, and it holds up pretty well. Another PS3 game I got, guys, is Final Fantasy 13. So I found there a complete one. So I think on my store gets a lot of complete ones, but Final Fantasy 13 I want to add to my collection, so I picked that one up, which is cool. Found a copy of Final Fantasy 13 too. So somebody traded these off the other day from their personal collections. I had to get them. So every day I don't see this game very much. So this game's kind of rare to find now these days, including the first one and the third one. So I got more PS3 games before I get down to the more modern gens. Now here's a game, guys, I wish to make a return now these days, and it's been so long. Greetings, Seltzer. I'll show you the games I got. So stay tuned. I'm gonna show you the games I got, and I'm doing well, by the way. Here's a beloved game that I actually love from a popular franchise, Resistance. So I got here Resistance 3. Loved this game so much as a kid. Too bad the franchise went dormant. But I do love the Resistance games. I wish to make a comeback. It's been so long. Now we got the PS5 now. They can really push, with modern day graphics. But I love to see the Resistance games make a comeback, or maybe some modern HD remasters of the first 3 games. So, God of War Ragnarok will look crazy good. IK in your collection. Yes, I'm looking for God of War Ragnarok still. So I do have God of War 2018. I have all the God of War games on PS3. A huge God of War fan, and I have a God of War on PS2. So I love the God of War, and I'm waiting to see Kratos make his return. Got Resistance 2. This is another classic that I like. This one is kind of crazy when it gets off its rails when you're in New York and there's this big giant monster. This one's like one of my favorites on PS3. When I first saw the demo case for this game's insane, and I love this game very much. Too bad it's still stuck on PS3 because I've not got like a proper remaster yet. So, guys, I don't know what I should do next. I got a tons of PS5 games to show off right now. Guess what I got, guys? I didn't have this in my PS3 collection for a very long time. Demon Souls. It's made by Atlas. I love Atlas games. I finally found a copy of this for many years. I can never find Demon Souls on PS3. But I was happy to get Demon Souls in my collection. So this is another game that's been added to my collections, which is I don't have any copies of this game. So I was lucky to get this in my retro store. I spent $30 for this one. Oh, Donna was Sly Cooper. Oh, I do have Sly Cooper games. I managed to get some today from my friend. I haven't actually got to show these. Hold on a second. Sly Cooper games. Second. My friend the other day picked these up for me at my retail store. So I have Sly Cooper the Trilogy and Sly Cooper's Thieves in Time. I do have these on the PS Vita. So my friend got me these the other day. I mean to show these in the video. So I did have these two now. So I was happy to get these. Thanks to my friend. He's a game collector himself. And I wanted to give me the Sly Cooper collection. One game he did get me, which means a lot to me right now. Here's a game, you guys, I did not have my collection. The Ratchet & Clank HD collection of the original 3 Ratchet & Clank games. My friend got me this the other day. I think it was like last month. I was happy to get this in my PS3 collection. So I was very stunned to get that from my friend. So he picked it up for me. Demon Souls is one of the hardest and most challenging games. Yes, definitely. But I'm looking forward to playing Demon Souls now. The original one, and I had the remake one on PS5. So I was happy to get Demon Souls. Speaking of PS4 titles, guys, I still new to the series. Dead or Alive 6. My retro store had this for many years. Nobody never picked it up. It was in a display case. It's still sealed. So I'm looking forward to playing Dead or Alive 6. So I love my fighting games. But I love the artwork on this one, by the way, so I'm looking forward to playing Dead or Alive 6. This is a game I picked up the other day for like $50. Still sealed. So I was happy to get this. So I do like my fighting games. So here's a crazy game I came by. I saw the trailer for this the other day when it dropped. A game called Monarch. This is new to the PS5. I got the day one deluxe edition. So I do like my anime games, but this one's really cool. I saw the trailer for this one. It looks really, really good. You're facing off demons and all sorts of monsters, and it's got a really good story in it, from what I heard. I never played it, so I don't know anything about the game, or even the final boss. Know nothing about it, but I'm looking forward to popping this in my PS5 and playing it. So, Monarch is a new one to my PS5 collection. They picked this up. I know a lot of people don't like this one very much, but I do like my horror games. I did pick up Oxide Room 104. It's from a small indie developer. I like the small indie developers, with their horror games. There's a lot of horror games that are starting to come to console now, and I guess some similar horror games. I think there's one called The Cursed Bridge. It's making to come to console next year, which I heard about. So I was happy to pick up Oxide Room 104. I did pick up Phobia from GameStop. It's a used one, by the way. My disc was actually scratched when I got it. I had to get it resurfaced. So that's why I don't try to pick up used games anymore when I can. I couldn't even get checked at this guy. If I would have checked at this, I would have never got it. But yeah, might you get resurface. There's a professional this machine that cleans them. So this is actually resurface. So it was actually really in bad condition when I got it. So it cost me $5 to resurface it, and the game works. It's in place. Demon Souls is one of the hardest, most challenging games. Yes, definitely so, sir. Oh, here's another game I love novel games. You should get Persona 5 if you don't already have it. I need to get it on PS5. I have one on PS3 and I have one on PS4, Persona 5. But I want to get the PS5 version and see how that one looks. So I like comparing ports. I did get a game called Doki Doki. It's a novel romance it's like a terrifying romance game. I know a lot of people have been playing this. I guess it was exclusive to Japan for many years. They came to the U.S. But I do like anime games, and I had to pick this one because like the last copy at my store. Got this like $30. And no more sealed ones left, so I was having to get Doki Doki. So I do find obscure titles once in a while. Marta is Dead seems pretty scary, so don't get why Sony censored it. I don't know why they censored it. I did see some gameplay of it during the demo, and it looks really, really good. I guess still pick up Marta is Dead still for my PS5. I know it was buggy since launch, but they patched it up. There's a game, guys, that I did get. That's a scary game, definitely. Marta is Dead is a intense horror game. I saw the demo; it's intense, and singing nerves up your spine. I did pick up Madison. This is one of the more terrifying games I saw on YouTube. I'm going to play this game, guys, on my YouTube channel soon. So I'm really intense seeing it. I did see the demo of it during its development. But this one's got some really, really cool stuff that came with it. So a lot of cool stuff that came with the game. I seen a game on PlayStation Store. I was sending to get it. Doki Doki got me one of the real life wafu. Yes, I want to get Doki Doki myself. I do like my novel games. But that's definitely, I'm never going to pick up PlayStation. Now, you guys are wondering what I got in my mailbox today. Do you know what? It is by Amazon, and there's about 8 games in here. Was talking about Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Susser. I did have it in my PS5 finally. This came in today, guys. Do you want to know what's in it? I got a box safe from Amazon. This was to replace one of my games that I got damaged during shipment. You guys want to see what's in it? There's a lot of games. I had to replace one game particularly that I'm about to replay again. Bloodborne? Not quite. Alright. Do you guys know what the first game is? Because there's like 8 games in here. You know, guys, what the first game is on PS5? These are all PS5 games, by the way, and there's like 2 PS4 games in here. You guys don't know what the first one is? You want to take a guess? It's from PS4, but I'll give you guys one more chance. I already know what game it is. Had to be Verizon. Nope. One more guess. One more guess. And it's on PS4. And I think everybody played it a while back. It's like a remaster one. But this one, I'm surprised it got a remake. Silent Hill? No, you guys give up? Alright. On the count of 5, you guys don't give up the 5 more minutes. We're checking Dexter. No, not quite. These are PS5 and PS4 games. You guys give? Godzilla? No, not Godzilla. I wish I had them on the PS5. I don't have it. So now I gotta look at them too. You guys know what it is yet? Saifu. No, not quite, Saucer. Not quite, but I gotta go pick that one up still. Oh, you guys are already seen it already. Death Stranding. Nope, I got that one last weekend. I got the Last of Us remake. Finally, I managed to Monster Hunter. Kenna? I got a replacement for that one, Seltzer. This is the one that people were talking about on YouTube. I had to get a copy of it. So this is a remake from the ground up, and then I wanted to get this game for my PS5. So, and I'm gonna be playing this on my YouTube channel soon. So, definitely one game I've been looking forward to playing lately. But that was The Last of Us remake. So I was happy to get this. Actually, the game looks very beautiful on PS5, by the way. I saw some demo of it, of the gameplay. Alright, guys, you know what the next game is? Excuse me, I had a burp. This one, I also got a PS5 physical release, guys. It was on PS4 originally. White Day. This one got a physical release this month of October. White Day at Labyrinth Name School. I was happy to get this on PS5. This physically. Get this on Amazon for like $39. So here's another really good Japanese horror game. This one's really good. This is also in the PS4. This is remastered for the PS5. So I was happy to get White Day. Labyrinth Name School. Center 2 more games into my collection. I got 2 copies. So one for I could back up. The last 4 guys are Kingdom Bridge of Spirits. So my other copy is actually defective, guys. The one I live streamed today, there's something wrong with my disc. I had it resurfaced, but it doesn't want to play. There's something wrong with the disc itself. It does play. There's like a little tiny scratch mark on the disc. For some reason, it won't come out. I tried resurfacing it. So this one's gonna replace that bad copy. So I got this on Kingdom Bridge of Spirits. So I got 2 copies just in case. So these are something coming out of print for some reason. GameStop doesn't carry them anymore. For some reason, they haven't got anything in stock lately. So I got Kingdom Bridge of Spirits, and I got the PS4 versions as well. So happy to add these back to the collection. So replacing some bad ones in my collection. I had a bad copy when I first bought it for some reason. I was planning on getting Kena. You really gotta get Kingdom Bridge of Spirits. They added an anniversary update on September 27th, which adds new game plus mode, different challenges, different bosses to fight, different enemies they just add throughout the game. This game's still getting support on it, and yeah, like outfits to wear for Kena. It's really, really, really good, guys. It's really well made, very polished. I think they're a small indie developer group, but this is like their first game, and it's really, really good. Made by Ember Labs. Probably one of the best games that came on PlayStation. PS5 left me broke and got to save up for it. Yeah, I know what that feels like, getting a PS5. And but definitely some good titles coming out for the PS5. Like I know this game got a remake. I think I have my PS4 version somewhere. Let's see. Do I have it somewhere? Yes, I do. Hold on a second, guys. I actually have a copy of it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, there's your two PS1 games. Oh, hold on, guys. Before I get that, I finally found, here's some PS1 games, guys. I forgot to put this in my video. Toy Story Racer. I finally found a copy of this for my PS1. I did not have this, so this is kind of cool to have. Another obscure title. And I finally got a black label of Spyro the Dragon. I hit big on this one because I didn't have a black label. I had the greatest hits version, so I was happy to get a black label of this. So I was waiting for Stellar Blade. Yes, I'm waiting for that one too. And it looks very good for what I've seen. So I'll show you the stuff we got. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I do have the remaster. Hold on a second. So, let's talk about a game. So, they made The Last of Us remake, which is made from the ground up, and they got The Last of Us remaster, which still holds up pretty well on PS4. So, you're not sure why this game got a remake, but it looks good on PS5. I mean, you know, with new gen graphics. I know this game came up during the announcement. Arvage Gold Edition coming soon on October 28th, and RE4 remake next year. Yes, I did pre-order RE8 Gold Edition, the Village one that comes October 28th. I did pre-order it on Amazon, so it's going to be coming out October 28th. I'll be streaming that one, including the new DLC Rise of Rose. So look forward to seeing that. Did see a tiny bit of it. I don't want to watch the entire game, but I just want to watch how it looked. It's like in third person, everything. It's like an RE4. RE4 remake does come out next year, so looking forward to how Capcom handles the RE4. Since they've been nailing it lately with some games. It's amazing how The Last of Us looks on PS3, and just imagine on the PS5. It looks really, really good. I mean, a lot of people were criticizing this game when it came out. But I did see some gameplay of it on YouTube. It looks really, really good from what I've seen. A lot of improvements over the original game. It definitely is mind-blowing. This may remade from the ground up. So it's like a stand-up remaster. It's just like a remake from the ground up. I think there's a lot of stuff that's been added to the game. All new visuals, everything else. There's like a bunch of new enemies. The enemies in the game got redesigned looks. So I'm looking forward to playing this. I'm really looking for how this looks on PS5. So I heard a lot of good things about it. It's made by Naughty Dog. You know, the creators from Crash Bandicoot, and I love Naughty Dog. So they make some of the best awesome games these days. I heard that Lexia Kane is getting might be getting a remake or a sequel soon. So I heard that that franchise might be coming back from getting woke up from its dormant state. So, but anyways, guys, so I'll show you the games I got since you're joining the stream. So, if you're still here, Seltzer, I did pick up Resistance 2, Resistance 3. I'm gonna see these are complete, by the way. I'm doing this is live streaming right now, so this one's actually complete. Yeah, so this one's complete. So this one is complete. Just want to make sure. I hate when I don't have a manual in the game and I have to go hunt for it, and it's a real pain. When it comes to games like this. Resistance 3. This is another one I'll be streaming soon. I want to play Resistance again. There's another friend that needs some love again. So this one has his manual as well, and I'm sure. I don't receive the Resistance at my store very much. It's kind of rare to come by. Did I pick up? Honestly, I'm gonna see if this one's complete. Didn't check all these when I was doing the video. Yeah, so this one is complete. It's got the card and everything else. So it's complete in its case. So it's kind of cool to get that. That's complete. I think I have one of my collections missing a manual. I have to have one that has a manual with it. Did pick up Fantasy 10, 13.1. This was complete as well. So, yeah, so I always check my games when I go to my register to make sure they're complete. So, let's check out my games again. Anyways, I'm giving away a game guide from my PS2 collection. It's this game right here. I have one copy that I want to give away because it's missing a manual. But I think my friend wants it though for his collection. I think he already had it. I called him up the other day. I think he already had it. But anyways, guys, I have a second copy of Family Guy the Game. So either I keep it or I give it away. But I have one that's actually complete. It's better than my other copy that I had. Anyways, Batman Vengeance. You guys don't have this game. This is another game to pick up, by the way. Really good. I wish the guy got remastered or a remake. Here's Seltzer. I did pick up Castlevania Lord of Shadows. I found this in my store the other day, and it's like on the store shelf. So I'm just showing the games I got. Like Metal Gear Solid VR. This says on Hit and Run will forever be one of my favorite PS2 games. Definitely, and I don't have a Citizen Hit and Run game. I've been looking for the game for many years now at my register, and I don't have the copy of it still. It's the one I'm still missing. I'd love to get a copy of it, a complete one. I want to see the inside of this one, because I never got to see the inside of this game. It's such a beauty. Oh, this one's complete. Look at this. It's very clean, guys. It's a very clean copy. And this is like a neck edition, too. Some members have VR mission. I never got to play this one, so if you guys want me to stream this over the weekend, I will. After I'm done doing my Rizzo Marathon event. If you guys notice that there's a bunch of Rizzo games being uploaded to my YouTube channel. I just got done playing Resident 4 on ps5, the original. I just did get done playing Resident Survivor and Resident 1996. I couldn't beat the final boss last night, Resident 96, so I'm going on to Resident Director's Cut. And I think I know what happened because I ran out of ammo for Tyrant. I don't have enough Magnum ammo to take him down, which is easier to kill him down. So I might have to restart it. Should make on Wednesday 3 to pick it up over the weekend. I got the PS4 version as well, physically. So much gets being added to my collection. Scored big the other day, seltzer at my retro store, Milgar Star Revengeance. This is another game to pick up, by the way, guys. I love the final boss, but Senator Armstrong, such an iconic boss in this game. Really, really well done of a game. I think it's by Platinum Games. Yeah, this was very clean. It's very clean too. Look at this. It's very clean of a copy. It's complete. I'm happy to have it. I don't see this game very often. I think I have one that's missing a manual, but I haven't replaced it. Another good game, Seltzer. I did pick Vinegar Acid, and by the way, guys, this one actually is complete. Wow, look at the artwork on this one. Oh my God! Look at the artwork on this beautiful case. Look at this. It's complete too with the manual, but man, look at the artwork on this one. Wow, so cool. It's not that hard as any. Yeah. Resident game is hard, and I feel bad for cheating on the internet. It's not that hard. Resident 96, it can be pretty hard if we're not too careful. I'm still trying to practice the final boss on that one. I forgot to say Chris the other day, so I left Chris behind. So my mistake, guys. Thank you for mentioning that to me, so I did forget to say Chris. I might have to get some more extra Magnum ammo for the Tyrant because I ran out of Magnum ammo just trying to kill him. Speaking of playing games, you planning on playing the new Bayonetta? I'm looking for a copy of it right now, so I'm going game hunting today. So I'm going to see what games I can find. Here's a rare one, guys. I do not have my PSP collection. Check the artwork on this one, guys. This is Metal Gear Solid Acid 2, and I love the artwork on this one in the back. I never got a chance to look at the artwork. But it's complete with its manual, by the way. So I just had to get the Metal Gear Solid 2 on Metal Gear Acid 2, I mean. So 1 and 2. Somebody traded these off in their personal collections. I was having to get these. I scored big on Metal Gear Solid the other day. It's not crazy hard, but the little stuff I just had to cheat a little. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. When it comes to bringing out the big guns, yeah, you do have to cheat once in a while on like how to beat an enemy and stuff. Yeah, I do that sometimes to myself, and I admit it. So yeah, when it comes to puzzles, I do cheat a little bit. I can't figure out a puzzle. It's kind of frustrating. I'll be there for hours. I'm like, oh, come on. So pick up Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. I don't know how many are in the Portable Ops series. But this one's complete. There's like a display. It has the manual and everything, but no artwork like the other ones have. But it's pretty cool to have in the collection. So I did pick up Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and Pokemon Shining Pearl. I asked my friend what's the difference on Pokemon Shining. Was it Diamond? Yeah, Diamond, Shining Diamond was the one. So I did pick up Pearl. The only difference is like different Pokemons to collect. So I might pick up the other one as well, so I have it in the collection. So I was happy to get Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Arceus. So here comes Nintendo keeps knowing with the Pokemon games. I was happy to get that. I just found out there was a PS4 version of this game, and I'd love to get one of the oldest IPs out there. Ace Attorney. I did pick this up. I just found out there's a PS4 version, so I might have to pick that one up. So it's a Japanese import. But I do like some of the old Capcom titles. This is one I never got to play as a kid growing up. I think it was just exclusive to Japan over the years. My friend made my day one day, and I asked him to copy of Crazy Taxi. Yes, he did, and this one's complete. So Crazy Taxi, Fair Wars. And this is like has one and 2 of Crazy Taxi. This is another franchise that's been dormant for many years from Sega. But definitely a good game to pick up on PSP. I just don't see this very often. So I was lucky that night to get it. What other games I got? Demon Souls. Let's see, this one's actually complete. I can check this one out. I just bought it that day, didn't get a chance to check it out. Oh yeah, it is complete. Oh wow, look at this. It is complete in case with the manual. I love the artwork. So, yeah, I'm surprised this game got a remake as well. I never checked the remake version. I'm gonna compare this one, how this one looks compared to the PS3 version. So, I was having to pick older game. I like picking up older game titles. So Demon Souls was the one I wanted to pick up. There's an let me see. Need a Revenant Crazy Taxi like now. Yeah, I agree. I just uploaded 2 Parasite Eve of gameplay videos on my channel. You could watch them later. I did watch one of your videos, so it's on Parasite Eve, the one you uploaded this morning. I did comment on it, so I hope you got that. So I was like supporting your channel. So I wrote a comment and it was really good. So thanks for uploading Parasite Eve 2. That's a game I'm still trying to work on to finish up still. I think I got to one point in the game. I just kind of never got a chance to finish it. So I'm playing Parasite Eve 2 again. Pop it in. This is a game, guys, made by Konami, Broken Helix. I don't see many listings on this one on eBay, but I did pick this up on my retro store one day, and it is complete. So, Broken Helix. It's an obscure PS1 title. How did I get this? So, I like collecting PS1 games. I picked this up for my mom because she wanted it for her PS1 collection. Caesar's Palace, $9. That's like $10. But it's got like slot machines, roulette, craps. If you guys want me to, I'll play a little bit of gamble on this one on YouTube channel if you guys want to watch. So, if you guys want to see me play some poker games, let me know. I'll put this on my PS1 and stream it. I played a few games myself back in the day. I didn't play slot machines back then. I lost like $60 one time. I didn't get nothing on the slot machine. But this is a game I decided to pick up for my mom because she wanted it. What else did I pick up? Oh, yeah, and I picked up the Hitman collection, which comes in a big box. I picked up the Hitman trilogy, so I was happy to get that. What game do you plan this weekend, Wesker? Resident Director's Cut is gonna be. I can't do a ticket. I'm going out today with my mom. So I'll be streaming it. What is today? Today is Friday. I'll be streaming Resident Evil Director's Cut tomorrow. And then I'll be doing Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 Nemesis on PS1. So I'll be guys looking forward to seeing that. And then after that, I'll be doing Ori Revelations. Since also you've been asking me to do that one for a while now. I'll be doing. Speaking of which, I think I have it right here. Let's see. I think it's this one you want me to stream. It's this one. So this one I'll be streaming Seltzer. Maybe on Monday I'll be streaming this one from the PS3. So this is the Unveiled Edition, has all the cut content. You won't see it in you guys won't see it in the US version. But I will be streaming this on Monday because I'm doing my original marathon event. So I've been looking forward to playing this one for a while now. So I do have a lot of Japanese imports of Resident Evil. You guys know I said I'm gonna stream this one as well. The original HD remastered the US Asia version, which is Western Report 1 and 2. So I have a few Resident games in my collection I gotta stream. There's a rare one, guys, if you like Resident Evil. I'm gonna be streaming this one as well. So I got Resident Evil 0 on PS3. It's physically, by the way, guys. So if you guys ever find this, you can find it physically. So I'm gonna be streaming some of my Resident Evil games from the PS3 and the PS4 collection. You guys ever know? I think somebody's new to the chat here. Let's see. If you guys have any for Resident Evil stuff from your guys' collection, I'll give you some recommendations to pick up. Is any you still here, my man? There's some games you want to pick up for your collection if you ever find them. These are on PS3, by the way. Japan imports. We're gonna have them on PS3. So those are some recommendations to pick up for PS3. So yeah. This one back where it was. Okay. I'll just some games I gotta do live streams of. But anyway, so I did pick these up as well. You know, the Spiral racing game. Not Spiral. Toy Story Racer. Oh my god, I can't even talk today. Had to restart my fresh internet. Oh, internet. I'm sorry to hear that. Zenny. I want to show you my original collection. While we're talking here, I want to show you my original stuff that I have on PS3. You're gonna love this. I might live stream this as well. So, the games I got in the collection. Ooh, tons of original games. Let's see. So Zenny, I got Resident Zero physically on PS3. So it's something cool to have in the collection. If you're new to my channel, do have Resident HD Remaster. So, which is kind of cool to have in the collection. These are all physical, by the way, but they're disc. So I do have it physically on disc. So definitely not an easy game to find on PS3. Something like RE0. It's kind of cool to have in the collection. So my PS3 collection was incomplete. So I'm playing RE0. Definitely cool games to have. Most people don't like RE0, but I love RE0 to this day. I do have a rare one of the Resident collection in my collection, which is the Resident US Asian version. This has two manuals, a Japanese import manual and an English manual. And yeah, this is the other one that has like the zombie face on it, so it's kind of cool to have. But I spent like $90 to get this one. The physical case is Resident Evil HD Remaster, and this is the PS3 one I have. Here's my Japanese import version, HD Remaster. You guys can see the difference in the two cases. Got Biohazard 4 and Biohazard Code Veronica. This is their PS3 import. Physical case, that's the reason I prefer physical over digital in some cases. Yes, I agree. I've been playing physical games for almost 29 years now. But this one did not have in my PS3 collection. But this one mine is complete, by the way, guys, with the manual. This one has a Biohazard 4 and Biohazard Code Veronica, which is the latest remaster of this game. The game that's 20 years old. I've been asking Capcom to remake Code Veronica for many years now. We all been asking Capcom to remake Code Veronica. It definitely needs one. But if you guys want to play the more cleaner version of Code Veronica, get the PS3 version, which is more cleaner. It's definitely the latest remaster of the port. Okay, this is just checking on chat. But anyways, you guys should look into this game. By the way, it's physically on Japanese imports. There's a game that you'll like. This has the Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles. So this is on PS3 as well. This is physical. Save some money than buying the one on the PSN store. But I do have this game, by the way. So this is the game. This is how I prefer it now to play it. I don't play my Wii versions that much. You have those. I have tons of Resident games in my collection. I like Resident Evil. Like the Biohazard Unveiled Edition, which is, actually this one's actually on the Wii U. But it's not the same as the Japanese imports. A lot of people are behating on Resident Evil 6, but the game is the GOAT to me. I love Resident Evil 6 for what it is. So it's, yeah, everybody says it's considered the black sheep of the family. Yes. Yeah, we get that Resident Evil 6 to this day, but if they decide to remake it, they can fix all the stuff in that game. But there's Resident Unveiled Edition, which I have been adding to my collection. This is a lot of good content, a lot of stuff that was not made to the US version. Has more exclusive stuff that you will not see. So I'm going to be streaming this. There's one particular enemy that's a special type enemy in this game you will not see in the US version. That's a boss type enemy. So it's something new that was in this version of the game. So I did some research on it. And I do have my regular version, but the Unveiled Edition is the one that has all the good content. I have the these two as well. That's my guys' original collection. I do have Biohazard Revelations 2 and Resident Revelations 2. Maybe because it's easier than the other RE, than the reason I love it. I agree, yes. But tell your friends about my channel and subscribe. Hit that like button. It's supports my channel. I do video game requests. I do have a lot of physical games I've been collecting over the years. And there's a port that you guys won't see. I do have the Fire Operation Records, the Japanese imports. Personally, I didn't like QTE system. That's what broke the gameplay. Yeah, QTEs. Yeah, there's too many of them. QTEs. RE6 is ways too many of them. RE4 not so much, but when RE6 is ways too much. I have a lot of games. I do love this game though, but Operation Records. People don't love it. I did love it. Too bad we never got a follow-up sequel though. Also too much action-ish. Yeah, I agree. Too much action-ish. Biohazard 5. This one has a Resident Evil Degeneration on it. This is a kind of a rare one to find on the ports. This has a movie on the disc, which is kind of cool. So, if you're just listening to this, well, there are other games here in my collection. So I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Resident 6 Anthology. I still have this. Is one I bought from GameStop years back. I have Resident Evil 5. The Gold Edition. I still have the sleeve. Really cool looking sleeve. I still have for many years. This one's actually sealed, guys, by the way. Then I have my open ones. As if I have Gold Edition and Resident Evil 5, the original. So cool to have in the collection. So yeah, I've been collecting games for many years. I will be replacing my Cannon Bridge of Spirits copy that's up there on the ps5. It has like a problem with the disc, and it's why that's why it crashed, by the way. There's a problem with the disc itself. The game should be called Fast and Furious Umbrella Chronicles. Definitely. You got to have Brutal Legends in your collection. Oh, wait a minute. Brutal collection. Brutal Legends. I think I just saw it too. Hold on a second. I do have Brutal Legends somewhere. My collection. Put my games in order. I do have Brutal Legends. This is somewhere in my pile over here in my collection. Yeah, that's down here in my PS3 collection. It's like down here. Yeah, I do have Brutal Legends. And I do love that game with Jack Black. I do have Brutal Legends. So I do keep my games in order. So I know where they're at. Yeah, I do have a lot of games. Many games like for 29 years. Jack Black never misses any project he does. Definitely. If you guys ever play Peter Jackson's King Kong, the video game, he does voice that game as well. So I think he does like the Kung Fu Panda game as well. I like any game with Jack Black. I'm a huge fan of Jack Black, and I support any project that he does in the video games. But I'm a huge Jack Black fan. I've been a Jack Black fan since I was a kid. Yeah, it's a sticking game I have. Yeah, I have Brutal Legends somewhere. I do have it somewhere. It's down here in my pile somewhere. Yeah, I do have Brutal Legends. So I'll have to find it, and I'll have to stream it for you guys who want to see it again. Jack Black never misses any project that he does. No, he definitely doesn't. I became a YouTuber 3 months ago. I love my YouTube channel. So I love being a YouTuber and all. Where's my Brutal Legends game? I do have it. I'm gonna show it to you guys because I found it the other day. Where's that at? Let's check out my collection right now. You have Brutal Legends. I don't know why I did it, didn't. Oh, I hate when you can't find games anymore. Is that it? Yeah, it's somewhere in here. I gotta find it. You have Brutal Legends. I don't think it's back there, is it? Should be in front. Let me get to it. find a copy of it. Oh. My Brutal Legends copy is missing. Weird. Huh. It's probably somewhere in this pile right here. I have to look for it. But I knew I did Brutal Legends last year. What's your thoughts on Cyberpunk? Feel that's underrated and such a good game. You know what? I never played Cyberpunk since its launch. But it looks pretty good from what I've seen. I mean, with Keanu Reeves in it and everything else. Panem will forever be my wafu. Oh, Panem. I never heard. She must be like an anime character then. Okay. And I have Brutal Legends. Where is my game of it? I know I have it. Wait. Is this the one you're talking about, Zenny? I have it. What? My man, he got two? I found it! Here it is, my Brutal Legends game. And it is complete with the manual. I got to my register last year, and I was happy to get to with Jack Black in it. It has an ugly sticker on it, though. Because I got to the register, but it's not in a very clean case. It's very dirty. But anyway, this is a very good game. I fell in love with this. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne's in this game, man. I mean, Jack Black, the voices are just awesome. Definitely one of the best games from EA in my opinion. This is like one of my favorites. It's just a classic. It needs a remaster. Like seriously, yeah, it's a classic. It needs a remaster. I want to see Brutal Legends make a comeback. How about a sequel too? While we're at it, we need a sequel for this game. One game in particular that's getting a sequel, guys, and a remaster and a remake. I had this game for many years in my collection. Lollipop Chainsaw. This game's getting a remake and a remaster and a follow-up sequel next year. And I heard the developers been working on it. This is another game that's making a comeback next year, guys. Lollipop Chainsaw. I put this the other day on my YouTube channel. It's another cult classic in the PS3 collection. For real, a sequel to do it justice? Yes, a sequel. They were talking about the other day that the developer is bringing this game back. It's getting a remake. It's going to be on ps5 and ps4. And there's a follow-up sequel to this game, which we've been waiting for many years now. So it's one of my favorite games that holds dear to me. I love this game, and it's got the voice of Tara Strong, who does the voice of Harley Quinn. I'm a huge fan of Tara Strong. I love her voice acting in games. But when it comes to Harley Quinn, I just smell like butter. So I like her voices in games. But she does the voice for Harley Quinn and Batman. And she's like one of my favorite voice actors of all time. But I'm a huge fan of Tara Strong, so that might come as a shock to you guys. But I do love Tara Strong, and I love her voice acting in games, and I love her performance as Harley Quinn in Batman. Because Harley Quinn is like one of my favorite all-time characters. I mean, I have posters of her in my room. And action figures. Let's see. I know this game got a remake. Two games are making a comeback. We know this game's getting a remaster, so we know Persona 5 is getting a remaster on PS5. Did you get Final Fantasy Crisis Core Reunion? No, I did pre-order it, Seltzer, so it's on its way. That won't come. I won't get it till December of this year. I'll be live streaming it. So I did get Lollipop Chainsaw. I did get Final Fantasy Core Reunion. I did pre-order that. Lollipop Chainsaw. Will sure for make it close the door immediately before thinking about playing it. Lollipop Chainsaw is such a good game. I mean, if they got a really good remake, flesh out more of the story. What are they gonna do they can do so much in the remake, but I am looking forward to playing Lollipop Chainsaw next year. And then I was blown away when I heard the news about it. I'm like, wait a minute, this game's coming out. Another game, guys, I did play over the weekend. I did play this, but I think last year. Catherine. This is a good game to play, guys. Really good anime style. I did get all the endings finally in this game. I did play Catherine the other day, and it's a really, really good game. I did play this on Nintendo Switch, and I played this on the ps4, which is the Catherine Full Body. But this is a really good game. That's definitely I would see a sequel to one of these days from Atlas. Because I know Atlas makes awesome, but I like to see a sequel to Catherine. Because to me, when I played Catherine, it leaves off a cliffhanger, and I wish we got a follow-up sequel to Catherine. This is another IP. I'll have to say make a return. I know they made the remaster, but I want to see like a follow-up sequel because I think the game lives off a cliffhanger on certain endings that you get. So I want to see Catherine make a comeback. That's what I'd love to see. What other games that we've not seen in a while? There's like Prototype 1 and 2, which you become a monster and everything else. One game I will love to make a comeback, guys, is this game right here. I have it on my ps3, by the way, guys. I got a copy of it. Alien Isolation. So I'm waiting for a sequel for this one. It's one of my favorites, by the way, in the collection. Just finished Catherine not that long ago. One of my favorite. We need a spin-off or with another couple. Yes. I want to see Catherine make a comeback again. Maybe some more spin-offs in that franchise. I know Atlas always likes to know its fan base, but I want you to see a sequel for a Catherine or a spin-off of something. So I hope you hear me, Atlas. Make a sequel to Catherine or something, or make a spin-off title. I'll buy it. I want to see Catherine make a comeback. It's one franchise I want to see make a comeback. There's a lot of Atlas games I miss comebacks on. As a kid, I was scared to play Alien Isolation. Might get for the PS5. Alien Isolation is a good game, by the way. I did finish it finally. I was scared to play it myself. I put it down for a while. I haven't touched this game within 5 years, and I decided one night to play it one night. Finished it, loved it. Really good game. Game needs a sequel though. This game was made in 2014. It's really good. It's got the crew expandable DLC and stuff. Really good game made by who's the developer of this game? I know it's Sega, and I think it was who's that team that worked on the game? I can't think of their name. These guys right here. This team that worked with Sega. I don't think of their name is. But anyway, it's definitely a good game. Over 40 E3 of 2014 awards and nominations. That is crazy for a game like this. Yeah. 40 E3 2014 awards and nominations for this game. That's like crazy, and it does it right there. How many awards it got. Really good game, too. Still managed to scare the hell out of me, still playing it still. Another good game, guys. There's one game I do not like in the collection, but it's a little bit of a stinker. I know a lot of people don't like this one. The girl on the cover look like the one girl in Returnal. It definitely looks like her, doesn't it? That is Amanda Ripley on that cover, which is Ellie Ripley's daughter. One game I did not like very much, guys. It's got the voice acting as a fan base. Aliens Cloning Marines. It's very buggy, in my opinion. The game, I feel like it was just everywhere with this game. It's good because there was like some fan favorites from the movie. It does do it justice a bit. There was one area that was very intense where you have to run away from a particular alien in the game, but it does have its moments. It's really good, and it's not so good, in my opinion, but it's definitely a game to keep an eye on now if you want to be a Alien fan. But I know people don't like this when it first came out. Sorry if I kind of feel like it was kind of everywhere. One really good game of all the Alien games, in my opinion, is Alien vs. Predator on the PS3. This is one game made by Rebellion and Sega. You play as the Alien, the Predator, or the Marines. 3 with 3 different campaigns. This is a really good game. This is another game I'll be able to see getting a remake on PS5, or like a follow-up sequel to this game from what year was this one on? What year did this one came out? In 2010. This one came out in 2010. It's another game that needs like a sequel or like a remake and follow up to like the 2010 game, which is kind of cool. I wanted to see. I love this Alien vs. Predator. It's such a good game. When I first played this, guys, it managed to scare the hell out of me. Definitely one of the good games on PS3. One game I did play, guys. I was at the arcades the other day. My wrenches got an arcade place. I got to play one of Kickom's oldest games over there. It was an old IP. I got to play the Alien vs. Predator, the arcade beat 'em up game. and it's really, really good. I'm surprised Capcom has not released it. It was like the arcade cabinet, the Alien vs Predator, and you can play as like different Marine characters. You can punch them and stuff, shoot them. Really good bosses. I was playing it one day in the arcades. And I'm like, why has Capcom not released this game yet on the consoles? It's another game they should have brought with the Capcom Fighting Collection. It's another IP from Capcom they should bring back. Another IP they should bring back is Dino Crisis remake. I love the Dino Crisis games so much. These games definitely deserve a comeback of any franchise that I've seen. Dino Crisis is another game I want to make a comeback on. It's right here. But it's one game I able to make a comeback on. These two beauties. These two deserve a comeback from Capcom. And I've been waiting for many years these games to get a remake with some modern day graphics. Shadow of Mordor on ps3, I need to give it a shot. I did play Shadow of Mordor, it's really good. If these games definitely deserve a comeback, they need some love. Come on, Capcom, bring these games back from the dead. I mean, we need a revival from the series. Do you have a Steam Deck, or do you plan to get one? Maybe later on, or get one on sale. I'm probably getting a Steam Deck. But Capcom, if you're hearing me, please bring back Dino Crisis. It's a game I've been playing for many years. I want to see a modern remake of this game. It's one game I really want to see make a comeback on. I always talk about these games on my channel. I'm gonna stream these again until these games get attention. Bring back as a remake. Bring the franchise back from its dormant state. This is one game I will see. How many in chat want to see a Dino Crisis remake from Capcom? I know I do. It's one game I definitely want to see a remake of. I could have sworn I saw a new Dino Crisis in the PlayStation Showcase last year. I think it was called X Primal, and it's that was gonna be like a Dino Crisis game, but it was called X Primal in the showcase. It was kind of similar to Dino Crisis. It was kind of a girl in the trailer, looks like red hair and stuff. I thought it was gonna be Dino Crisis. It turns out to be a game called X Primal, and I thought it was gonna be these two beloved beauties making a comeback. Yeah, they definitely need a remake. Come on, Southern, let's bug Capcom. Let's bug the hell out of them and bring these games back. Come on. We've seen Resident Evil, so I love Resident Evil, don't get me wrong, but Capcom, if it's one game that needs to shine the spotlight, it's Dino Crisis. So it's one thing I would love to see make a comeback. It's playing for many years. This game is from, what year was this one made in? 1999. So this game's about 22 years old. Just turned 23 right now on its anniversary, and we've not seen a proper remake of this game in years, or the second one. The second one that's about in 2000, so this game's about 22 years old right now. Capcom have such good IP, they need to bring it back. Come on, bring Dino Crisis back, please. I've been begging for so many years for Capcom to bring these series back. Dino Crisis really killed the franchise off, in my opinion. Yeah, Dino Crisis 3 and Dinosaur were the last ones in that franchise that killed off the franchise. Let's go to Japan and pay a visit to Capcom. Yeah, me and you said we're gonna go down in person. We'll take Zenny with us. You're welcome to join us, Zenny. So, I want Capcom. I'm gonna beg Capcom for so many times until these games get their full attention. If I have to keep streaming these games, guys, until they get their remakes, I'll have to keep doing it. But I'm gonna stream these games again until it gets Capcom's attention. But it's one game I want to see make a comeback of. And I'll buy it. I'll definitely buy it. If they make 1 and 2, they remake these two games, remake them from modern day graphics, I'll buy them. So, I've been having these games since I was a kid. I still hold on to them, and I wish these games get some love and deserve they need. These games should not be ignored, Capcom. A lot of fans out there want to see this game make a comeback. Yeah, bring me along and start with the riot. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll both start right for Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis, Dino Crisis, bring it back, bring it back. You know, here's another franchise we can bring back. Speaking of franchises, I just found one that they should bring back. And it's something that Seltzer is playing right now. I'm playing games right now. Kids playing games right now. It's crazy. Alright, Seltzer, we're gonna bring out the big guns right now, my friend. Here's another franchise Square Enix should bring back. Parasite Eve 1 and 2. These games deserve a remake and a comeback. And it's, I've been playing these games for a while now, but I want to see them make a comeback of these games. But I know you've been streaming these, Seltzer. I know you've been streaming the second one. I do have these complete now in my collection, but I do want to see. I don't have a black label for this one yet, so I'm looking for a black label to complete my collection. Yeah, definitely. So, of all the games from the PS1's library, Dino Crisis and Parasite Eve both deserve their comebacks. I mean, I know, Sony, they don't pay attention to older games, but it's games that need remakes and like a remake with modern day graphics. Well, we know one game that got a remake, guys. That was Final Fantasy VII. And it's definitely surpassed its predecessor. So this is like its original predecessor right here. But I was surprised even this game got a remake from a PS1 title and with modern day graphics. And that's what I mean, guys. If you like Resident 2 got a remake. Resident 3 got a remake. People don't talk about that one very much. I know Resident 3 remake felt kind of rush. Like the Gravedigger was cut out. Clock Tower, it's used as a boss arena. Resident 3 remake could have used more development time, you know, add more new locations and stuff, bosses, stuff. I do like Resident 3 remake, but it could have been better, in my opinion. But I was surprised Final Fantasy VII got a remake. It was about 2019. I was surprised. Square Enix hit that one right out the park. But I do that's why I look over back to PS1 games and see which games got remake. Spider-Man Part 2 will be released this year or next year. That's what I've been hearing about too, Rebirth. And Final Fantasy VII Reunion will coming out December for Crisis Core. I'm surprised that PSP title got a remake. I'm surprised of all the PSP games to get chosen. That one's probably considered the best of all of them. Yeah, that's definitely. It's kind of cool to see. How many games that deserve comebacks? There's another franchise out there. It's not. I think this one's been dormant for a long time. Siphon Filter. I'm not playing any Siphon Filter games. I just bought these recently, but I know Siphon Filter's always talked about lately too, from PS1. But there's a lot of PS1 titles here that can definitely deserve remakes and remasters. Someone was talking about, I think it was on a YouTube channel, that one game deserves a remaster, and that's something Capcom should re-release. And it's one game I will see. If Dinosaurs don't get a remake, Capcom, I got to make up for at least giving us a Marvel vs. Capcom remaster. And that definitely do need. There's one game, guys. I finally got my complete. By the way, in case mine was elusive this for a while. Isn't there a Capcom that should re-release? I know Maximum talks about it on his YouTube channel. You know, X-Men vs. Street Fighter is their beloved Capcom series IP. This is definitely one of the greatest games on PS1. I loved this game as a child, and I still love it. RE Code Veronica needs a remake too. It definitely needs it. But it's gonna turn what? Code Veronica is turning 23 this year in its anniversary. Code Veronica was back from was it 2000 that game came out? I think it was 2000. So 22 years old. So it's gonna be turning 23 next year. Yeah, Code Veronica definitely needs it. My dad got me this game one time at a retail store, so I was happy to get X-Men vs. Street Fighter. So I have that one. There's another one that should make a comeback. Franchise that become. Oh, Seltzer! I got a surprise for you. I managed to hunt this one down, but I do have a copy of it though. Finally, Marvel vs. Capcom on PS1. I have mine in the PVC case, by the way. So it's a Mega Edition copy. I do have Marvel vs. Capcom, Clash of the Superheroes. So this to get my hands on this one, guys. $250 to get my hands on this one, and it wasn't easy getting to get my hands on. So, but I do have Marvel vs. Capcom. This is another game that Capcom should bring back from its dormant state, or a remaster, because I know Maximum News has been talking about, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 needs a re-release. Can't relate, I never played Code Veronica, but I am glad RE4 will getting a remake. And I'm surprised that Resident 4 is getting a remake, and I hope it's done right. I don't want to repeat a Resident 3 remake though. I want Resident 4 remake to be done right. You know, paying respects and love to its predecessor. I just don't care when this screw it up though. Oh, and we're putting on a showcase this month too. This is October. Cool, although I'm not a fan of fighting games. Oh, really? You're not a fan of fighting games, Seltzer? I'm surprised because there's some really good fighting games out there that are really good compared to I think new ones we get now. But there's some really good fighting games out there. I mean, this is probably one of the good ones here on PS1. 2150 G's, my man, for you billing. Yes, but I finally got it in a PVC case. It's still gave me a protective case for it. Was happy to get that one. Another Capcom fighting game that I did come across. This is kind of a rare one in my collection, so I have it. This one I did not have, guys. I found this one the other day when I was at my retail store last year. And this is the Street Fighter collection on PS1. This is definitely a rare one in print. I spent $59 for this one at my retail store, so I was going to price tag on it. But I spent $59 for this one. It's got Super Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha Gold, and Street Fighter 2 Turbo. But this is another one I didn't have in my PS1 collection, so I got this one like last year at my rental store. And I love the artwork on this one. So I do keep my lookout for Capcom IPs when I'm out. But it's definitely, I do have a lot of PS1 games from Capcom. Resident Survivor. Let me ask you guys a question. This one, I like Resident 3 Nemesis. I do love the original one still. It really does beat out I'll beat the remake once in I'll beat the remake. There is a game from Capcom that needs a remake and a remaster, which is Revival Schools. If it's a fighting game, definitely Capcom's missing a lot of its IP still. One game that did get a remake or like a remaster last year, and I think I have a copy of it. I have a copy of Darkstalkers for PS3, and it's called Vampire Resurrection. I think it's down in my case down there. I do have a copy of Vampire Resurrections as Darkstalkers as 1 and 2. So then when I have it on PS3, I don't have the ones on PS1 still, which I'm looking for ports of those. Yeah, but I have it's this one. Is it this one? Oh, I should get it up here with the other ones that I had. But I did have Darkstalkers. Where's this one right here? This one. Yeah, here it is. There's our Capcom title right here, guys. Vampire Resurrection, known as Darkstalkers. This one's considered one of the best fighting games of Capcom. It's got Darkstalkers 1 and 2. So, yeah. Vampire Hunter and Vampire Savior. So these are the ones we're seeing on the Capcom Fighting Collection. This one I spent $79 for, the Japanese import. This was on my rental store one day. I do love Capcom IPs. This one you should keep your eyes out for. Vampire Resurrection, known as Darkstalkers. Some of the greatest from the arcades. That's the one I acquired last year during my pickups. But I do keep a lookout for really good heavy AAA titles, and that's one of them. See another one that I got last year. Yeah, here's one. I managed to find a physical copy of this game a while back, and I think it was last year or 2 years ago I found this one. Bayonetta on PS3. Never came across this one though. It's kind of a rare one to find. I did find Bayonetta one day. I was at my retro store. One day it was just kind of rare to find. Did pick up this one though when I was at my retro store one day. It is on ps4. I did play it one day and it's really good. Dragon's Crown Pro by Atlas. Kind of a hack and slash kind of game made by Atlas, so it's another game you should guys pick up if you're gonna find an Atlas game. But it's another one I acquired last year. So, there was something in particular, and I saw it at my store one day, and I missed my opportunity to get my hands on it though. They had it was something like this one. But there was a ps4 remaster of the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate. That was like a ps4 remaster from Capcom itself. Yes. Don't forget to get itself Ultimate Alliance. Please are. Oh, you told me you have it. Oh, Ultimate Alliance. Oh, I did pick that one up. Hold on a second. Yeah, I did have those. So I do have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 too. I just picked this up last year at my store. I spent $39 for this one. Spent $34 for this one. So I do have Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. I have to keep my eyes out for these for a while now. So here you go. Zenny, I did pick these up. So I read the chat. So I do have these in my collection. Happy to have them. I definitely gotta stream these though. Do have the Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I was happy to get these at my store one day, so yeah, definitely got them. We do like my Marvel games. Here's a game, Zenny. Got Deadpool PS3. I have the PS4 version right now. Did play Deadpool last year, and it's super fun. It's a hilarious game. The comedy is outrageous in this game. Deadpool is a really good game on PS3. Really good game. Definitely a good hidden gem right here. I did play Deadpool. I had fun with it. I beat it. I loved it. I do have a lot of Marvel games. I'm still missing the Incredible Hulk. Still on PS3. I'm still looking for a copy of that one. Still don't have it yet. Did find the Green Lantern Mask of Manhunters. I do like my DC comic games. I'm a huge fan of Green Hunter, by the way, but I had to pick this up for my PS3. I did see the movie. It's got the voice of what's his name, Ray Arnold. I do like his movies. I did pick up Green Lantern, so I bet that your unfinished game it gets bigger in Wesker. Yeah, it's definitely getting bigger, definitely. The Deadpool game remind me of Guardian of the Galaxy made by Square Enix. The story is crazy good. Really, I got to pick up Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanks for telling me. I got to pick it up now. I don't have a copy of Guardians of the Galaxy on PS4 PS5. I got to pick that one up. Okay, I got to go game hunting today. And then pick up Saifu is another one I got to go pick up. Ryan Reynolds, you mean? Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Someone, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, thanks for correcting me. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, he does play in this game, Green Lantern. So, I know every game has its own audience, but I do like games on PS3. I want to pick up the game called Thor on PS3. Just like no, I like my Marvel games. So, yeah, I was surprised to get Ultimate Alliance. I did play Ultimate Alliance back on PSP back in the day. I don't have it to my copy; it's missing right now. So I had no way to play Ultimate Alliance on PSP. So I got it to my PSP collection, so I'm on for that copy. There was a new Ultimate Alliance. I think it was like a third one. It was a follow-up sequel. I didn't hear very much about it. So how is that one? I think it was on Nintendo Switch. It was a Switch exclusive. So I do like the original Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. I didn't hear many good stuff about the third one though. So I don't know if I should pick up the third one or not. I've not seen any physical copies of it though, which is crazy. But it's definitely a game I did pick up, Ultimate Alliance. There's a game that I pick up, guys. Last year. Yeah, it was a Switch exclusive. Yeah, it was a Switch exclusive. Yeah, you're right. So, I didn't hear anything. I don't know if people loved it. I didn't hear anything stuff about it, but I don't know if people actually liked it. It was a follow-up to this looking game. There's a game I do like my movie-based games. I did pick up Star Trek last year on PS3. I do like Star Trek games. This is a bummer right now, guys, and I hate this right now. This one's missing a manual, and I hate it. So, it's got the artwork, missing a manual, which kind of sucks. I hate incomplete games. It's like the artwork and everything is missing a manual for it, so if I'll come across a manual or a complete game to get and then replace this one. I did pick up Star Trek, though, last year on my retro store, so I was happy to pick up Star Trek. This one's based off the first movie, so I do like some movie license games. Thinking about my collection. I saw my copy of Jack and Dexter on PS3, so there was a PS4 remaster one, so that one I missed on during limited runs physical release. If you guys noticed that Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood are getting their physical release, it was way back in January from Limited Run Games. So it's like 30 years of getting a physical release back on PS4. Didn't even know that Star Trek had a game. You got me wanting to play it now. Oh, you're very welcome, Zenny. I have so many good PS3 games. It was just make your mouth drop right now. Let's see, I got some other games I could show you right now. Let's choose. I do like Dragon Ball Z games, guys. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. I know this case is not that good anyways, but I do like my Dragon Ball Z games. The GameStop stickers, I'll try to clean them off one day. Dragon Ball Raging Blast, I do like my Dragon Ball Z games. Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi, I love this game very much. A lot of people don't like this one. I actually loved it. It's really good. It's got a very good soundtrack and very good, awesome cutscenes. And I do have Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Z, so I do like my Dragon Ball Z games. So I do got those. My collection, I just have a lot of PS3 games, guys. This is ridiculous. Something new to my editions last year, which I acquired. I do like Naruto. So I got Naruto Storm 3. This one's missing a manual as well. Yeah, I think I gotta replace this one. There's not a manual in it. It's missing one. I do have Naruto. This one I did acquire, guys. I just want to show in my videos. I finally found the first copy of Naruto Storm. I've been looking for this one for many years. I find a copy of it, and I found it at my retro store one, and it is complete. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was my all-time favorite. No one could beat me on that. I love Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3. I love that one very much. I have it on the Wii. I'm looking for the PS2 version right now, so I know it's a little bit more money to spend before we can find a copy of it. Do I have Naruto Storm 1, and I have Naruto Storm 3 and 1 and 2, so I have like the whole trilogy right now, including this one. I do have Naruto Storm Generations. I have all the Storm games on PS3, so I have 1, 2, and 3 right here, and this one right here. So I do love my anime games, so I try to get my eyes out for them. I gotta replace one of my games right now because it's missing a manual. But anyways, I do love collecting games. I'm put these in bad order right now. This and this. So I even have a game I acquired last year. I gotta show you guys. Oh! I think it was these games I was gonna show you guys. Let's see. These over. Right now what I got. If you guys like Harry Potter stuff, these were not easy to get my hands on. I mean, these are very out of print. Love the Ninja Storm series. The last one disappointed me with the sideshows cutscenes. Yes, that one is a true fact. Yeah, this disappointed me as well. I love my Harry Potter game, guys. But I didn't know these were on PS3. because I thought they stopped making Harry Potter games. Um, these I got last year. I think it was it this? I think it was this year. I think beginning of January this year I got them. Yeah, so Half-Blood Prince. I did acquire my PS3. I was happy to get this one on my PS3 collections. I like my Harry Potter games. These are all original voice actors, by the way. Harry Potter and Order of the Phoenix. So now again, I got my PS3. This is what I acquired just recently. I got Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2. So I show these on my game collection videos. You guys can check that one out. But I do like my Harry Potter games. So I do like, those obscure, rare movie license games. The one I played was this one, Half-Blood Prince, and it's really, really good. I enjoyed this one. I did like the mini game with the broom and stuff. It's making your own potions. It's really, really good. And it ages pretty well. But if you guys ever seen the Harry Potter games, you can check them out. But I was happy to get some on my PS3 because I have some on PS2. I'm missing one that's on the PS1, which is the Chamber of Secrets. I didn't get my God. I didn't get my get. I did a garage sale last year, guys. This was complete. Yeah, I picked up Disney Brave. This is a garage sale last. It was like 3 years before the COVID pandemic. They did a garage sale, and somebody was getting rid of it. So I've not played Brave, but I do like the Walt Disney games, though, guys. So I got that one, and I picked up another Disney game I like. I like the Walt Disney games. Can't wait for the new Harry Potter game coming out soon, February. That's Legacy Hogwarts. That's coming out. It's been in development for quite a while now, and it looks very good so far, what I've seen. So I'm looking forward to playing the campaign and everything else. And there's gonna be 2 campaigns, one for the male, one for the female characters. So I'm looking how that one's gonna look, and it looks very good so far on the ps5 because I like my Harry Potter games. One game, guys. I don't know if you ever played this yourself, but I finally got a copy of Toy Story 3 on PS3. So I like all Disney games. One game I did have in my collection for many years, guys, is it's a good game. Here's another movie license game, guys. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. This is another good game that's on PS3. I actually love this game. I'm pretty good at it. It's really good. It's based on the movie and everything else. But I do keep my eyes out for I just got the Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl on the PS2, which is the voice of Johnny Depp himself. Isn't that one that's in the PSN collection? Yeah, it definitely is. So, yeah, it definitely is. But I don't see this game very often, so I was happy to. I bought this one. It was at a retro store, but it was actually factory sale when I got it. I was happy to get it. So mine is complete. So, and it's got the voice of Johnny Depp. I'm a huge Johnny Depp fan, by the way, guys. And I love Jack Sparrow. He's awesome in the Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, and he does the voice for Jack Sparrow still. I do have let's see. Castlevania 2 Lords of Shadow. This was the follow-up sequel to the first game. I'm happy to get this one as well. I got this one was at launch. Don't see many copies of this one anymore, so I was happy to get this one at launch. But definitely one of the good games I did like. And the first one's really good as well. Lords of Shadows 1. There's another rare one, Castlevania collection I had on PS3. I don't know where I got this one from. This is the Castlevania Lords of Shadows. The collection that has Reverie Resurrection DLC and some other stuff that was included. This is like a very rare physical copy of this one. Disney did him dirty, but I heard he's playing in the new Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I've been catching up on the news with him lately. Just had the way Disney played him dirty, and I hate that. Johnny Depp is he's such an awesome guy. I I I've been a huge Johnny Depp fan since I was a kid, and watching him playing in certain movies. What was that one movie that he played in a while back? He was very young. Um, I was thinking about the Gates of Hell and stuff. I forgot what the movie was called. But it's never I used to watch. I watch a lot of his movies. Willy Wonka. There's so many Johnny Depp movies that I watched as a kid. But I love Johnny Depp. So I love watching him every time he's on screen. I got something very rare in my collection one day, and I was happy to get these. Got a factory sealed Silent Hill Homecoming. Picked this up last month at my retro store, and this is a sealed copy, by the way. It's still sealed. He played Johnny Scissorhands to a man, and he's such a good actor. He is definitely such a good actor. Yeah, he really. I love Johnny Scissorhands, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's one of my favorites growing up. I do have like a factory sealed copy of Silent Hill in HD collection, so I was happy to get these. This was a recent one my friend picked me up for me, so it was like a recent pickup for my store once in a while because we can get a lot of sealed ones in. So this was like a sealed one. It was kind of rare to come by. Something to have sealed still. So that's my collections. This is another one I picked up last year, guys. I'm at my retro store. This one's still sealed, by the way. I have a Metal Gear Solid Deluxe collection, so this one's still sealed in case. Take my gamer card away because I never played a Silent Hill game. I feel disgraceful. You never played a Silent Hill game? Never? I never got to play Silent Hill 1, so that's a disgrace for me as well. So I never played the first Silent Hill, the game on PS1. I'm looking for a copy of it, and I missed it out. But I definitely want. Yeah, that's when my seals start to break. Yes, I do like Silent Hill. There was another one I did like on the collection, and this is I think this was the last one I was printed out. Silent Hill Downpour was the last game I collected. It's complete too, so I do have Silent Hill Downpour, and I think the last one too that came out was Frozen Memories, which I never got to play, and it was on a book of memories, but I never got to play. There's a few Silent Hill games that I still got to catch up on. But Silent Hill Downpour is pretty good. I did like it on PS3. But I think it was one of the last ones on PS3 that came out. So I do like Silent Hill. So I'm surprised I've never played Silent Hill. I mean, it's a very good franchise. I heard that Silent Hill is getting a remake and stuff. But anyways, guys, you guys know that I got a huge game room. I love my action figures. Right here, guys, if you guys can see behind me, this is some of my rare vintage Resident Evil figures. Like I have a police zombie, William Birkin, Leon Kennedy from 1998, Albert Wesker from Code Veronica, Mr. X, Claire. Right here, guys, I have a Jill Valentine statue from Mario Revelations. This one cost me $250 to get from Amazon. So it's still in sealed in box. I have some Attack on Titan statues. Bunch of Final Fantasy stuff up there in the bookcase up there. I have a bunch of sealed original figures. This is a big collector of stuff. So if you guys want to see my game room, here it is. I'll show you guys what it is. So if you guys can see, there's my stuff, my entire bookcase. My PS1 games are down there. There's my setup. I got a ps5 and everything else. There's my Resident Evil bed cover. Sorry about the mess, guys. I got this bed cover this year. It's Resident Evil Remake. I got some other stuff as well, if you guys can see. And there's my action figures as well. So, my big gaming room. So, yeah, that's my entire gaming room, guys. So, it's really cool to see. There's my collection of games up there. All the physical games I've been collecting for almost like about 29 years collecting. Um, so happy I grew up with games over the years. You whole room. It was like a whole GameStop, man. My room, damn near empty of games. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My room didn't look like it when I first moved to my apartment. I just had like an old TV and a dresser. That was it. But this is, I lived in my apartment for almost about 21 years now. I think 20 years, 20 or 18 years now since I lived in my apartment. But it has definitely grown over the years, and happy to get it. This right here, guys, was a treat from my friend who used to work at GameStop before he got transferred. The Final Fantasy 7 poster my friend gave to me at GameStop before he left. I asked, "Do you have any Final Fantasy 7 posters?" I said, "You might be on luck. I might have one in the back." So I got Final Fantasy 7 poster, and then I went for my game room. So I was happy to get one. So I don't get posters very much from GameStop. Some of the older posters I did have are like the original RE5 posters. So if you guys can see, those are RE5 posters. Those are from GameStop. I got this in the GameStop in Broadway. They closed up now. But I have my original figures. I got Hank. There's a Crimson Head zombie over there. I got a Resident Zero poster. And some bunch of Resident stuff. And Resident Village poster right there is from GameStop as well this year. But I do like my Resident stuff. My favorite Resident character is Albert Wesker. He's my favorite iconic villain of all times. I like DC Douglas as Albert Wesker and Richard Roth's voice as Albert Wesker. I was obsessed with Wesker as a kid. So, looking at it looks like awesome. Wish I had asked my GameStop if they had anything I could keep before they shut down in IMO. Yeah, I do have a lot of memorabilia stuff from GameStop. But if you can ask GameStop for posters, they can definitely get it if they have any left over. My friend got me Oddworld Soulstorm poster of Oddworld, and I love Oddworld. He got me a nice poster of it, and then my friend got me the poster of The Quarry, game called The Quarry that just came out for PS5 and PS4. I was happy to get some posters from GameStop. My friend got me. My friend one day found me a game. They threw it in the dumpster. And I don't know why GameStop throws their games in dumpsters, but my friend got me one game that was actually complete, and there was nothing wrong with it. Subnautica for PS4. And I said, "Do you want it?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take it." They threw games in their GameStop dumpster. I don't know what it is. Yeah, there was, I think a YouTube channel I used to watch called Speed Diver. We go like in the GameStop dumpsters, and, look for stuff. I don't know why GameStop throws games in their dumpsters. I don't know what it is. This game's gonna go to a good home or something. But I have my games for like many years. I have like a entire collection of PS1 games. Oh, Zenny, my friend, I have to show you something. I got a Dreamcast this year, and you're gonna be blown away with the stuff I just showed you. Resident 3 Nemesis on Dreamcast. Finally found a copy of this. It was at my local retro store. I go to in Fullerton. So I got that one. That was for like $139. Definitely not an easy one to get. This one was hard to come by. I spent like $176 on this one. Was Resident 2 on Dreamcast, and this is a very good clean port too. So this is another one I acquired on eBay for like $176. Code Veronica, I think I spent like I got this for $45. But it was bundled with a game that I got with it. So I got Code Veronica now on Dreamcast. I've been looking for this game for many years now, and I have it in my collection. I like Marizo games, and I even got Dino Crisis on Dreamcast. It's a narrative port I don't see many copies of, but definitely one to keep on the Dreamcast collection. Another one I used to play on the arcades as a kid, and this game means a lot to me as a child, and still today, as House of the Dead 2, and this is a really good cult classic. I just played this game in the arcades the other day at my retro store, and I was like, God, I miss House of the Dead 2. Such an awesome game to play. Still looks holds up pretty well. I mean, I love this game a lot. I know it came to the Wii, but this was a very good, clean version on the Wii. And it really holds up pretty well. When it was just bundled with that collection was a fishing game. So if you like your fishing games, that's not much for value. I think they're like $10. One game, guys, I had as a child, and for some reason I think somebody stole it from me. I think it was one of my dad's girlfriends over the years. She's very mean to me over the years. I need to take it out alone to catch up to your collection. Definitely. One game I did have as a child, I think my dad's girlfriend stole it on me a while back as a kid. It's been missing for almost 15 years, almost 15 to 20 years. And no Sonic Adventures yet. I'm still on the hunt for that one, Zenny. It was Judge Dredd. This was a personal game that my dad got me as a kid. And I think it was for Christmas. And this game's been missing out of my collection for almost 20 years. I don't know what happened to it. And I was very mad whoever stole it. But this is a sealed one, guys. This is a sealed PS1 game. You never see PS1 games anymore. And I'm going to keep this one sealed because it brings a lot of memories now. I find PS1 sealed game. This one I got on eBay for like $75 of Judge Dredd. Very good price for a sealed PS1 game. It's still sealed with its original seal. Never been open. It's got the stickers and everything on it. And I was happy to get this for $75. This is the game that's been missing on my PS1 collection for almost years. And this is a light gun game, guys. It's like an arcade light gun game. I used to play this as a kid all the time. And I don't know what happened to my original copy my dad bought me. I'm so pissed. And I just called my dad today and just told him my game has been missing for many years and had to reacquire this one to get back into my collection. So it's a shame that somebody stole my game from me years back, and it's a game my dad got me as a kid, and it's one of my favorite games as a child, and still is. Where's Shenmue? Not find Shenmue yet. I think I see the copy at my register store, but I'm picking up. Those are the games that are next on my list. I still got to get games. I have a few games on my list. There's still a few I need to get, like Saifu, Shenmue, Sonic Adventures. I love Sonic games, by the way, guys. Speaking of Sonic. I do like my Sonic games, by the way, guys. And I think I have... Yeah, here we go. I have 3 of them right now. I have the Sonic Mega Collection PS2. Sonic All-Stars Racing. I have this one PS3 finally. I managed to get this one. A Sonic's racing game. Sonic Unleash. It's in there giving me to play. From Sega. And Sonic Generations. This is a really good, like, kind of a throwback to the original Sonic game. But it's really, really good. And I love this one a lot. And I do have the Sonic, was that Sonic game on PS4? So when you make your own Sonic character and thing, I did love that one. The final boss is brutal, but I did love it. And I think there's a new Sonic game coming out called Frontiers, so I'm glad Sonic's making a comeback. So yeah, there's a lot of good games. This is the one I did play. I cannot reach it. Never mind. But I did play it a while back. I can't. This is my copy of Resident Evil 4, but I did play Resident Evil 4 the other day on my channel. It must have a Dreamcast game. Yes, it must have too. Yes. But man, my collection is like this way. Let's see what else I have. I can show you guys. That's some amazing stuff. Let's see, maybe find it. Japanese import games, by the way, guys. Oh, speaking of which, if you're still new to my channel, I've been collecting a lot of Japanese imports. You got to add Jet Set Radio to your collection. Yeah, I heard a lot of stuff about that game. I still got to pick it up if I find out a game of it. It's something to pick up your collection. I managed to pick these up for the PS3 last year, guys. We're still new to my channel. I picked up Persona 4, the Ultimate. This is the one that's on the PS3 that you should always have in your collection. It's really good. It was a Japanese import, by the way, guys. I could never find the U.S. version for some reason in my area, and just kind of too much money for it. But it's got the English, everything else. Persona 4 Ultima Mix. It's another one to have in the PS3 collection. Whenever I get one in the PS3's library. Got Persona 5, the Japanese import, which I got last year in my PS3 collection. So there's some other games I have. I have a few Japanese imports, by the way, guys. I've been acquiring lately. Alright, Zenny, here's a big one for you. I don't know if you've ever seen this one, but it's got a PS3 physical, finally. This one I had to get on eBay. Tekken Titan. It's getting to PS4 during its launch, but there's a PS3 physical version, which I just found out. And there's a PS Vita version, too, which is physically. But I know there was Tekken Titan on PS3. But this is physical, by the way, guys. It's complete. I got this for like $40. But it's complete in case. It's been tested. But this is definitely another hidden one on the PS3's collection. You take down humanoid titans, bloody, gory, and all that good stuff. See, the Dark Stars are shut off. Here is one game, as any you're gonna love. Here is Monster Hunter Portable. This is the HD version on PS3. This was not an easy game to come by for some reason. This is another Capcom port. So there was only a US port. I think it was only on PSP, but there was a PS3 version of this. But definitely a rare one in my collection, on my PS3 collections library. But I do have Monster Hunter 3, and I do love Monster Hunter games. This was bundled with that Tekken Titan game back there. So I had to get this because the sort threw it in as a bundle deal. So I was happy to get it. Monster Hunter 3 was another one I did have the collection. Tekken Titan 10 and 10, no debate. Yes, no debate at all. Love Tekken Titan. If you guys never played Tekken Titan, well, I don't know what you guys are missing. I have Tekken Titan Final Battle on PS4, the original Tekken Titan, and Tekken Titan 2, the launch version. Newer game, guys, you're going to come with a shock. Japanese imports incoming. Final Fantasy 13 Japanese import. This has a lot more different stuff than the US version. But look at this nice, beautiful case. I showed this in my last video. But it's got some beautiful artwork in the back. It's different than US versions that you will see. Yeah, so look at the manual on this one, guys. The manual is totally different than the US version. But this is definitely, I got in my collection last year, so guilty pleasure. I have the US versions. Another one that I did get, Final Fantasy 13 2. This is a Japanese import, guys. It's got some different artwork, and I love it. I like these counterparts, ports. Nothing new on the manual or everything else, but I think the manual. I think that this is a little bit different on the US version, but it's something to look at. I like the artwork on the back of these. One case, guys, that's gonna blow all the Fantasy 13s out of the water, and you're gonna love this one. Look at this beautiful art cover, guys, and it's supposed the US one out of the water, by the way. And I think I have a US version of it. Here's the US version I can show you. So here's the US version. Here is the Japanese import version. And this one is very sick. So this one kind of blows this one out of the water. In my way. I don't know what it is. I just like the artwork. It's like they had more a tighter budget with the artwork. Yeah, but it's got a sick manual as well. So it's kind of cool to see a PS3 import. But man, the artwork is like astonishing on this one. You guys can see it on camera. So I acquired this one last year in my game pickups. So, and I have the US version, and I do have one other version in my collection of Final Fantasy 13-3, and that's the collector's edition that has like a metal case with it. That I got off my original store last year. It's in my case down there. It's in box and everything else. But anyways, yeah, those I acquired. I got a lot of Japanese imports. So, my friend, I got my actually my Ratchet and Clank games that I got like one more video of this. I got research to do to send all these games back. They were. I my Ratchet and Clank this collection is growing now on PS3 for Frontal Assault. 5C13 Return, a good game, definitely a good game. It's got the Soldier's First Class outfit for Lightning with the Buster Sword, and it's a really good DLC to get. But I've been clicking Ratchet and Clank lately for the PS3. All for One. Into the Nexus is the newest addition to my collection. I've not played this one yet. This is the prequel to Rift Apart on PS5. So this is before Rift Apart was made. So this is definitely the sequel to that, the prequel to that game. So I was happy to get Into the Nexus. It didn't have a case when I found it, so I had the disc only, and I got the case online, the original case. Was this an empty one for like $12? I think 12 or 19. Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction. So now I got Ratchet and Clank game to play. And the last one in my collection was Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time. So definitely some good Ratchet and Clank games. And the claim with the really set this whole deal off is my friend got me. I was just happy to get this one. This is the Ratchet and Clank with all the original 3 classic Ratchet and Clank games to get, and it just makes this big bundle whole much more of the franchise. So one game that deserves. I'm some nuts right now with all these games. Get you just falling everywhere now. One game I would love to see make a comeback, guys. Is the Sly Cooper series. I'm missing Sly Cooper for a very long time. The last one was like Keys in Time. That was the last one they made. But I want to see Sly Cooper make a comeback. He's such a good PlayStation mascot. But something that they should bring back now because they got the PS5 and it's never came to PS4. So I mean PS4 is still around right now, but it's something they should bring back. The Sly Cooper series. You got to play Ashes of Wrath. It's like a Japanese God of War. Ashes of Wrath. Hey, I've never heard of that one. Alright. I'll have to look into that one. But anyways, yes. Zenny, subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about my channel, please. Really helped me out a lot. You know, I just became a YouTuber this year. About 3 months ago. Please subscribe to my channel. You know, it helped me out a lot with the support and everything else. You can recommend video game requests. I'm one of those old-fashioned YouTube channels. As well, my channel to become because it's a gaming channel. But tell your friends about me. Subscribe to my channel. If you want to request a game that you want to see on my channel, I'll do it for you. I'll live stream it. I have a lot of good games in my collection. I'll just make your mouth want to drop. A lot of really good series franchises that I've just been not seen or just been dormant. So I was trying to keep these franchises around. I was subscribed to you for a while now since the Xbox One collection. Oh, thank you so much, Zenny. Tell your friends about me as well. Tell them about my channel. My channel still doesn't get recognized much on YouTube, so I'm getting my channel is growing very slowly right now with the subscribers. But tell your friends about my channel. Bring your friends to my channel and tell them about me, please. It'll help me out a lot. You know, tell your friends about me. Try to I love support for my YouTube channel. I am like tons of games from different franchises. You know, the latest Ratchet and Clank guys I got was pull it out. Oh, there it goes. This is a good game, guys. And this franchise is making a comeback again. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. We play as a new second character in the game. Her name is Ribbit. Really good of a game. It's really well done, very polished. This was my first game when I got my PS5, guys, and I love the Ratchet and Clank games, and I can't wait for the next follow-up sequel to this game. I want to see the continue with Ratchet and Clank and story, and Ribbit's a new character now, so I hope she gets more introduced into the next sequel. But man, I was blown away with this game. Trying to upload the YouTube Shorts what helps the algorithm. Shorts, like 30 minutes. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can definitely do those. I haven't done any shorts on my video, but I'll take the recommendation. I'll try to make a short, maybe a good game that's coming up soon. I'll do one of those. Yeah, I'll definitely do one of those. Thank you. But man, my collection is like, I must have over, I think over 1,000 games by now. I gotta say, for the new Ratchet and Clank, $70 is so pricey. Actually, I saw one. I think there was one on sale going for $59 on Amazon right now for this one. Because Amazon does get some sales on these older games, especially the new modern gen ones not right now. It's definitely a sort of price tag, but Amazon always has sales on games, on PS5 games. So you might want to try there, because I know they're always having sales on games, on PS5 games. Yeah, oh, here's a good one, Senny. You're gonna love this one. I managed to get my hands on these ones. Fog behind me. I finally got Soul Hackers 2 on the PS5, and I talked about this in my last video, but I now get to this game a chance. It's got a very good soundtrack. I listened to some of the soundtracks on YouTube's OST tracks, but definitely another good game from Atlas is making a comeback. Gotta take a look on Amazon then. Yeah, you definitely take a look on Amazon. I really do. This is also on PS4 as well. Soul Hackers 2. So I was like that, 2 different versions on both consoles. And to make my day, guys, and it's something I used to play a lot as a kid, is the original Dooms. Is Doom 1, Doom 2, and Doom 3. Classic OG Doom game.